SLS is back. SLS is back. SLS is back. It's a new season. It's a new season. It's a new season. We all around the globe. All around the globe. Paris, Tokyo. Get ready for the show. Get ready for the show. Get ready for the show. 2024. First things first. 7-figure purse. 1.8 million whole tour go berserk. 8 locations. Way more scary. Energy amazing and the crowd going crazy. Brought the streets to the league. Apex, what's that? Spot base contest added to the map. Did y'all hear what I said? Get it through your head. Brand new stops, SLS, Apex. 2024, we just up the score. Are we coming to your city? I don't know, just check the tour.
A new chapter begins for SLS with the start of the 2024 Championship Tour. For stop 1 of 8, we're kicking things off from Paris, France, a European hub of culture and history and skateboarding. Today we're inside the sold-out Adidas Arena for the finals with the top 6 skaters in the world going for the win and championship points. Thanks everybody for tuning in. I am Paul Zitzer along with Sean Malto. Now Sean, we saw a crazy knockout round earlier and we have 2 home turf champions in the building skating in the finals. We'll get to more on them in a second, but first, you've been there. You've skated in front of the home crowd before. What's that like?
I have been there before. And although it's a lot of pressure, there is no better feeling than an entire arena behind you. So I'm psyched to watch these guys skate, and I'm really curious to see how they're going to handle it.
It's going to be a great contest. Now let's take a look at the start list. Vincent Milou just squeezing in a crazy win in his knockout round, followed by Sora Shirai, then Gustavo Ribeiro, Giovanni Vianna, Nyjah Houston, and Aurelien Giraud, the other Frenchman. Bookending this final, it is going to be loud in here. Giovanni Vianna is one to watch. He's the defending Super Crown champ from last year, and he skated amazing in the knockout round. And of course, Nyjah Houston, 6-time SLS Super Crown champ. He has more wins than any skater in history, and he's looking better here in Paris than we've seen him in a long, long time.
And then that brings us to Aurelien Giraud. Qualified first on only his single attempt at tricks. He had 3 9s in 5 attempts.
Incredible.
Incredible. But there's this guy, so close to winning the Super Crown last year, but Vincent Milou is a force to be reckoned with and has the tricks to take it home.
And Andrew caught up with him after that knockout round. Let's take a listen.
Yeah, guys, so I talked with Vincent, and basically I was like, Vincent, talk us through what just happened right there. He said yes, there was a lot of pressure, but the pressure wasn't the reason that he was falling on those kickflip front tails. That's obviously such a standard issue trick for him. He actually just said that obstacle specifically is really difficult for that trick, but he knew that he was not going to beat Giovanni. He was running away with it. So he went with that switch nose blunt, and then he tried to get that kickflip front tail. He said the goal was to get to mates and try to knock Kyrie out so he could get that second spot. Obviously, he did it, and I know this crowd is going to go nuts. I cannot wait to see what's in store for us. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Andrew. Now let's talk about how this finals works. With the basics, brought to you by Tech Deck. There are 2 sections to Street League, the line section and the single trick section. Each skater gets 2 45-second line attempts, followed by 5 single trick attempts, and the top 4 scores count towards the final score, with a maximum of 1 line score counting, but it's not required. Those are the basics, brought to you by Tech Deck. Vincent Milou's grandma is ready and hoping for a win here in Paris, France. And now it's time to meet our skaters. First, let's take a look at the schedule. This is the first stop of an incredible and expanded SLS season, starting here in Paris, France. Following it up with the first of 3 Apex stops in Las Vegas in March. And then we're moving on to San Diego, California, April 20th. And closing things out in Australia, then Tokyo, and then Sao Paulo, Brazil for the Super Crown. It's gonna be a busy year. I can't wait. Skater number 1 coming in first, just making it into this final and doing it in historic fashion. The Frenchman, Vincent Milou, looking for his first ever SLS win.
Second in from Japan. This guy, Sora Shirai, has a deep bag of tricks. One of the most exciting skaters out here.
From Portugal, the 2022 Super Crown champ, Gustavo Ribeiro. He's got tricks for days. He's got to stay on.
Getting his back in the Super Crown 2023, Giovanni Vianna, our Super Crown defending champion from Brazil.
And the 6-time Super Crown champ, 23 total wins in SLS history. Come on, it's Nyjah Houston.
The Frenchman, Aurelien Giraud, our first place qualifier. Let's see if he can take it home.
And he had a really shaky start in his first run in the knockout round, and then he came back so strong and finished. It was incredible. The backside 360 ollie kickflip.
His runs looked so bad. They looked so bad.
Don't sugarcoat it.
No. I mean, I'm sure he'll tell you. But and then he came alive in the single tricks.
And this crowd went off. And Vincent Milou yesterday in practice, he said, this crowd's going to be crazier than the Brazilian crowd. And that's saying a lot. And so far, they've lived up to their end of the bargain. And they're going to keep it going here in the final. Vincent Milou skating in front of his entire family. There's the family there. His grandma in the yellow sweater, his brother with the beard. Vincent in with the massive kickflip over the hip to start this men's final.
Front heel on the bank. He's so good at fitting in those tricks. That actually ended up meaning so much towards the end of the run.
He skates with so much power. And you can see it. Front side kickflip is hung up on the rubber.
Pop out.
Trying to finish strong. Switch flip from there. Coming off. That's going to do it for Vincent's first run.
His girlfriend right there in the leather jacket from Copenhagen, but lives in Paris.
Those are some good cities to choose from. Look at that kickflip. Front side, mega blaster.
This switch crook is very, very dangerous.
It's a long rail and square.
Square. Can't stress that enough.
So Joe C., California skate parks, if you're listening, round it out.
If it's gonna be a long, mellow rail, make it round.
5.8, first run score. Sora Shirai in next. Best ever SLS finish is a second place in Jacksonville 2022 in his rookie SLS year. He's in the finals here to start things off 2024, coming off of an ollie, big spin back tail. Yeah,
that he skated was probably 6 hours ago.
It's been a long day.
Yeah, he was the first heat.
Backtail, big spin fakie, bolts. Soap shoe, front board, heel dragger.
I like how he could be nervous about the front big, and then the cap backtail big spin's all good.
He's not afraid to go mid-9.
No.
They're not uncharted waters for Sora Shirai.
But settle with a 4-2.
Gustavo Ribeiro. This is a good course for Gustavo. Small-ish. Quick feet help.
There we go. Gustavo from Portugal as well. First time since London. So however long that was, 8 years, that his family is watching him skate live.
Wow.
So he has his whole family in the crowd.
He's only become Super Crown champ since. Signature. Quick nollie flip. Feet together on the landing, but stays on.
AG. This guy's hustling.
Baby footboard fakie to finish it.
Twin brother right there. I like that run a lot because it was definitely good enough. Bigger flip front board fakie. He had the tricks, crook nollie flip, but he also had tricks in there like the big spin front board and the 5-0 on the rail where he could step it up. So it's good, see the score, leave some room for improvement if he needs it.
8.7. Great score to start things off.
Great score. As we learned last year, a lot of these finals have ended averaging. You need to average a 9 to win.
Giovanni Vianna, defending Super Crown champ. He won his way into SLS through Tampa Pro last year. Highest ranked non-SLS pro. And then kept it going. Super Crown champ did. In for his first run. Had a great knockout run also. Cab, front board fakie. Giovanni is going to make his tricks. Probably can do them all fakie. He's one of the best fakie skaters on the planet. He can do it all. And he's got some new ones too.
Oh my God, his fakie pop is second to none. This board slide up, and he's going for fakie front crook without pushing.
That requires perfection.
16-foot up board slide. Straight into a fakie front crook. If he can do that.
7.2. Good enough for a second. In the mix. Nyjah Houston looked strong in the knockout round. Better than we saw him all last year.
Yeah, he didn't pick up a win last year.
Hey, he hasn't won an SLS stop since Lake Havasu 2021. Because then he got hurt in 2022. Came back 2023. Here we are. Stop one. He's in the final. Switch. Front 5-0 down that long
eternity for Nyjah.
Really is.
Well, figured that three flip out.
Nice. You talk talked about how he puts lines together like nobody else. He links tricks, hard tricks back to back.
Backside flip up, it's straight into a switch heel front board.
So much variety in this run also. Cab back lip fakie.
And then switch front 5 that rail. Can't think of anybody in this contest that wants to switch front 5 that rail.
Switch, heel front board. To start the final, Nyjah Houston in control. Yeah, we've been talking a lot about the French skaters today, Vincent Milou and Aurelien Giraud, but they have their work cut out going up against Nyjah, the all-time great. Aurelien took a long break from SLS. He's actually never even been on an SLS podium. And he's here skating in front of his home crowd. He delivered in the knockout round. Can he do it here in the final? Locked in front base. Under control. And finishes with a massive back 3. Can he squeeze in one more?
Still, such a good run.
It is loud in here.
This nollie backside flip as the second trick in your run, so risky. And this. Hard flip, back lip, middle of the run.
Clean. Went for the signature at the end. 9.0 even with the fall at the end. Wow. Aurelien getting it done. Here's a look back at our 2023 winners, where we started off in Chicago and it was all Brazil with Heisa and Kelvin. Followed it up with Tokyo. Chloe Cabela got her first win, and then Yuto did it in front of his hometown crowd. Moved on to Sydney, Australia. Chloe went back to back, and then Felipe Gustavo got his first ever SLS win. Then we moved on to Brazil. Heisa Leal and Giovanni Vianna took it home, Super Crown champs for Brazil in front of their hometown crowds. And the momentum from 2023 is still rolling as we kick off stop number 1 of our 2024 season. Let's check out the highlights from 2023 in the Look Back, presented by Cariuma. So that was a look back at 2023. Nyjah Houston did not win any of those stops, but here we are, stop number 1. Paris, France. After one run, Nyjah Houston is on top. Will he take home the win here in Paris? Stick around, we'll be back with second runs right after this. Street League Skateboarding is brought to you by Bank of Brazil, proud sponsor of SLS. By TrueSkate. Download TrueSkate and unlock the SLS Paris course to play like a pro. By the French Skateboarding Federation. Proud to support SLS for its very first time in France. Welcome to Paris. And by Rumble Sports. Download the Rumble app today, your home for exclusive SLS content.
What's up, it's Vincent. I'm really excited. Street League's here, happening for the first time ever in France, home country. We're here in Paris, and some of the stuff you see here are gonna be displayed in Paris at some point after the contest. Some sculpture, some rail. I'm happy that everyone gets a little piece of it and gonna be able to skate it. We can't leave it here in the arena. And yeah, special that we get to leave some stuff behind, rail, sculpture. Usually get destroyed and maybe you use it under the contest, but you never leave it here, so. It's nice. We come here and we leave some stuff. Hopefully next year we'll leave a full skate park there. We need one. You guys need to leave a full skate park here, indoor.
Well, we're making progress here in France because the Île-de-France region is committed to promoting skateboarding here in France, and parts of this course will be donated to the city of Étampes starting next March, offering skaters the opportunity to skate on this park just like the SLS pros. It's always good to see happen. Nothing's more sad than a demolished skate park. Home turf comes with a different set of emotions. Let's hear from Vincent in this pro perspective presented by Cup Noodles.
Brand new season. I'm starting off in Paris. I love it. I'm so excited to have all my friends and family here. My family never seen me in a contest on that level. Everyone's coming this time. My grandma's here. She's been battling with cancer, and 3 years ago when she got cancer, I told her, look, I'll do my best. I'll win for you and you keep battling. We have our deal, and then that's it. That's the deal. Now she's here, so trying hard for her. Overall, it's just amazing to have Street League coming over the ocean and come all the way to Europe. It's finally happening. I mean, Europe's so small and tight, and there's people traveling from all over Portugal, Germany, Denmark, Sweden to come check out the contest. I knew it was gonna get sold out really quick. I think the atmosphere is gonna be really different. People are excited just to watch skateboarding. And when you go to Brazil, it's different. You go to US, it's different. You come to France, you'll see it's different.
And there is the Milou family watching on from the stands, hoping to see Vincent do what he did in the knockout round here in the finals today. But there is some competition on the course. Look at the current leader, Nyjah Houston, back in the driver's seat. As we get set for attempt number 2. So back to the top of the order for second runs here in the men's final from Paris. Vincent Milou sitting in 5th place. Struggled a bit on his first line, also put it together here. Coming up with that booming frontside flip over the head.
Wow, that was a really good front heel.
One of the few skaters to actually be using the obstacles on either side of the course.
Some of his go-tos are failing him.
Nails the switch crook. Coming down to the wire here. Strong finish, Vincent Milou. A second run. That kickflip front lip fall is major, though.
Major. It's a big part of his run. It's right in the middle of it. Strong start with that big kickflip. That just looked fun.
I like that. Wally 180. There's the switch crook down that long square rail.
Yeah, he traded out the switch flip front board, went with the switch nose grind.
So a lot of tricks packed into that run. One big fall right in the middle. Good enough for a 7.6, but only enough for 4th place. Gives him something to work with. Moving on. Sora Shirai. He's a trickster. He's going to want to get through this run with as high point score as he can muster. Coming off again on the nollie, big spin back tail.
Yes, Sora. Nollie big spin back tails. It's kind of his trick. Just like Vincent, kick the front lip. It's really rare to see these guys miss their go-to moves.
Sora having to call it mid-run, knowing that it's just not going to matter.
No, but Sora is, if not the best, one of the best single trick skaters.
Gustavo Ribeiro, 2022 Super Crown champ, coming off first run score of 8.7. He can do more also. Great line skating and single tricks.
Yeah, he has it all.
That's it. His first run was an 8.7. This run with a fall, realizes it's best to save it. And there's some strategy because you can't repeat tricks that you did in your line, in your single trick. So don't waste any. We're in the midst of attempt number 2 in the line section. Nyjah Houston, our current leader, as we pick things up with defending Super Crown champ, Giovanni Vianna.
Giovanni Vianna.
I think he hit that on the way up.
Sliding around a little bit, making the backboard, the fakie up the long rail.
Oh, that fakie front crook.
First run was a 7.2.
This run, watch this. Oh, it was the front axle hit the crossbar. I thought it was his back foot. Look at this, board slide up, barely hanging on. But his fakie pop is so good that he's still able to just get right up on top of that fakie switch front foot. And then you know he's not missing that.
It's like a backboard for the rest of us for Gio. 8.8. Great run. Puts him right up in the mix with Nyjah and Aurelien. current leader, Nyjah Houston, trying to improve on a 9.2. So it's either got to be perfection or nothing.
I do like this format for that reason. You give Nyjah a 9.2 and then you just let him go wild. It's good for us.
Switch 5-0 balanced. On that front nose grind.
I kind of thought he was going to nollie without this.
Oh. Missing the switch heel front board right at the end there. Nyjah. 2 amazing runs. But he's going to stick with the 9.2. with a fall at the end of his second run. There is our women's champ, Chloe Cavell from Australia, having a laugh, enjoying the moment.
$50,000. It's a good day rate right there.
For a kid.
Yeah.
Aurelien Giraud in second place, coming off a 9. Completely missing the flick on the nollie backside flip. Still almost managed to make it.
I think, you know, that's the risk, right? You're with a fall, most likely you're not going to beat a 9. Right, but you just don't want to get hurt.
And then, yeah, take another slam. He's beat up. We saw it in the knockout round. So Aurelien Giraud still in a good position. Nyjah Houston up on top as we move on to single tricks coming up.
Skating here in Paris is just easy. You just grab your board in the morning, grab your bike, you go to the bakery, get food, get a coffee, and then you go skate. It's very, very typical French lifestyle. Everything's small, everything's right here. You just need to find it. Because there's so much monuments, so much history here that everything's beautiful. It looks good on footage. It's easy to get around. I think there's a special vibe going on with Paris. Yeah, Paris looks great on footage. Never gets old. It's just as simple as a trick is, you'll still have the beauty around that goes with it. You know, pushing around the city, just the footage of that just looks beautiful.
It's been fun hanging out with Vincent all week here in Paris. He's been having a blast too. Always in a great mood. His family's here supporting him. He's ripping. He's in the final.
Oh, he's the best.
And here is the current leader after the line section. He's sort of picking up here where he's left off in other years. Look back at Super Crown World Champs. Last year was Giovanni Vianna in dramatic fashion in Brazil. Before that, Gustavo Ribeiro from Portugal. Jagger Eaton did it in 2021. It was Nyjah, 2019, 18, 17, 6 overall. I like to go back to 2011 personally. Sean Malto.
Me too.
Yeah. We had a chance to catch up with Nyjah earlier this week. Check it out in this Pro Perspective presented by Cup Noodles.
Yeah, I'm stoked. Another SLS season. I think it's cool we're adding in some more stops. I think it's something we all have been waiting for it to get to that point because it's Street League. It's f***ing sick. Compared to a lot of other contests I've skated before, it's Street League just, it's good vibes. Everyone's having a good time out there and all the homies out there pushing each other. Literally every single contest, you see the women progressing, you see them bringing out new tricks, and it's actually crazy how fast they've progressed so much. I think Raisa really helped push that progression a lot, and I can only imagine where it's going to be in like 5-10 years. There's just non-stop progression, non-stop ways to challenge yourself. Doesn't matter how good you are. There's always new tricks to learn, always new spots to skate. That's skateboarding right there, best thing ever.
There he is, Nyjah Houston, current leader as we go into single trick attempts here in the men's final from Paris. Re-racking the start list based on rankings after the line section. Sora Shirai will be coming in first. And then Vincent Milou, he's got ground to make up here, doing it for the fam. Then Gustavo Ribeiro, Giovanni Vianna, Aurelien Giraud, and Nyjah Houston have the final crack at it. Now let's talk about how SLS Finals works with the basics, brought to you by Tech Deck. There's 2 sections of Street League. We just saw the line section. Each skater had their 2 45-second line attempts. Now they're going to get 5 single trick attempts anywhere on the course. Their top 4 scores count towards their final score with a maximum of 1 line score, but it's not required. Even if somebody got double zeros on both lines, they could still win with 4 hammers in the single tricks. Shout out to Jeff Rowley tuning in. He says, gnarly finals. And when Jeff calls it, you know it. Sora Shirai.
Jeff Rowley, one of the gnarliest to ever do it.
Indeed. Nollie big, back tail, big, fakey. There's Kareem Campbell in the crowd getting psyched.
Got a bunch of legendary pro skaters tuning in. Nollie, big spin, back tail, big spin. And somehow he just has that one. In the knockout round, first try, finals, first try.
Yes, sir. You knew that one was coming. 9.3. And Vincent Milou is now in 6th place. What we're looking at here is a need for him to make at least 3 of the best tricks of his life, preferably 4.
So he's building the pressure. He's gonna have to go 4 in a row.
Gustavo Ribeiro, steady killing it, coming off an 8.7. 360 flip, front feeble.
Front feeble. See, this is what I'm talking about. This progression. Just do a big tray flip front board. Do a tray flip front feeble.
Incredible.
I don't see that very often. That's got to put him up in the club. Whole family psyched.
Portugal represent. It's a crowded club.
It's getting crowded.
9.2.
It's so impressive. Not only does he get the tray flip to whip so fast, he can pop it so high.
Giovanni Vianna had an 8.8 in the second run. Solid start. Cab front blunt fakie,
Stomped. It's a little nod to Chris Cole right there. He's the first person I've ever seen do it. Cab, up and over, front blunt fakie. Brought to you by Bank of Brazil.
Nine. Good work, Gio. On the march.
Do you get paid getting into 9 Club? Is there a bonus for 9 Clubs? There used to be. There used to be.
Oh, I don't know. Gonna have to ask Andrew.
They might go broke after this finals.
Aurelien up next, skating a little sore today. Andrew, what's up?
Yeah, I talked to him. He fell yesterday in practice doing the kickflip back lip down that long rail, and then he just did it again in his last run. So, said he's going to take a few days off after this, but he's going for it.
Signature Aurelien, hard flip back 180.
I love it. I'm sore. Let me just jump off the highest thing in the skate park.
This is what he does.
That hard flip went a little more vertical, I feel like, than he's used to. That back foot took a long time to get there.
He had to reel it in. Just nines. Good stuff. Crowd is getting a show.
I mean, that's all last year, averaging a 9 to win.
4 9s in a row in single trick section. Nyjah Houston. If anybody can keep it going, this guy. There you go. Switch heel front tail. And you know, Sean, you mentioned earlier he was running that quite a bit last year, but it seemed like he was leaving that one to try to win it with that at the end. This time he comes out first go, puts it down.
Yeah, I'm almost, I'm curious if he messed that up. I wonder if he was trying the switch heel 5.0 180.
8.8.
Because I think the switch heel front 5 180 scores higher. But I guess he still has that in his bag if he needs it.
We got Sora Shirai.
We saw that one go down in the knockout round. Gets a little short on the way around. See if he goes back to it. But first, Vincent Milou. It's time. If it's gonna happen, it's gotta happen soon. Yes, switch flip, back lip. That's big.
Switch flip, switch back lip. He made sure to get all the way over to that front truck. He wasn't leaving anything to chance on that one. A 9. Switch flip back lip.
He's in it.
Thinks Shane O'Neill will be looking at that one. They're scoring 9s for switch flip back lips. He could do well here.
5 out of the 6 tricks landed here in the finals. The 9s. Setting the bar high. Gustavo Ribeiro. See if he can keep the streak alive.
But this is, I know it didn't work out for him, but like, this is where it's real. You can't do anything. You can't even attempt anything that's not going to be a 9. It's just a waste of your time. If you want a chance to win this thing, you have to try to get 9s.
Giovanni Vianna. I mean, that trick's got legs. He's going to be able to ride that one for a long time because it's so good. Fakie, front side, 180 to backsmith.
Yeah, he has the pop to make that one consistent and easy, but nobody else has that. I've seen 2 people do that trick in my life. Giovanni Vianna and Max Schaff on a vert ramp.
Nice, good call. Aurelien Giraud up next. And this was the unveiling of the Aurelien Giraud wax figure at Museum Gravon here in France. Sean, you were there.
I was there. It was really trippy. There's like 5 people in the theater, and the seats were wax figures. It's amazing, but incredible work of art. Those guys, they make it so realistic. It's cool.
He might have been going for the 360 flip front feeble also.
I think so. That's what it looked like, at least.
Definitely seen him do that trick. And Nyjah needs an 8.9 to move into the lead. If he's even half smiling, you know you got trouble ahead.
Yeah.
You're skating against him.
Solid.
Switch crook.
I've seen him do this trick a fair amount of times, and that was one of the better ones that he's done. Locked in, perfect, popped out.
And just one of the things that makes Nyjah's skating so lethal is how many tricks he can go to like that. We had no idea what he was about to try. Could have been anything.
Yeah, he has a deep bag of tricks for sure.
Download TrueSkate on your mobile and enter the live SLS Paris event. Complete all the missions in the event to unlock a virtual replica of today's championship course. Play now to skate the same course as the SLS pros. That's TrueSkate. Let's shout out some French legends. Lucas Puig, Bastien Salabanzi.
JB Gillet,
Yeah.
one of my favorites.
Jeremy Dacklin, OG. Who else?
JJ Russo?
Oh yeah, JJ Rousseau. Maybe Al Baglio, honorary. Half Australian, half French, but long tradition of rippers here in France. They got a lot of great plazas, a lot of marble. It's great, great
French
city.
connection.
Paris. Gabriel Rodriguez. Sorry, Gabriel Ribeiro, brother.
Both legends.
All right, Sora Shirai back in. Wow, there we go. Front 180, fake and grind, 180 out, bolts.
And that's the thing with Sora. His tricks, like this, front 780, switch back nose grind all the way around. He has these tricks, and he has them fairly consistent too, so he can do this. He's in third with a 4.2.
Yeah, he could squeeze in there. If he keeps this up in single tricks, all of a sudden, last try, he's going to need like a 6 to win. You will say, where did that come from? Well, a 9-3 and a 9-3. He gets one more of those, and he's going to be in a good spot. Vincent Milou trying to work his way out of the basement. That is pretty much going to seal Vincent's fate. Probably not going to be able to win here unless he comes up with some all-time highs in his final tries. Gustavo Ribeiro coming in. Needs a 9-3 to take the lead.
Those are two perfect tries right under his feet. Just barely slipping out on both of them.
He knows it. He wants those back. Defending Super Crown champ needs a .4 to move into the lead. That's that new trick we're hearing about. Talk through that one.
I mean, I've never seen that before. Frontside half cabbing away from the rail to backboard.
Needs a 9.1. Aurelien Giraud skating in front of the hometown crowd. Nose grind. Is there a question?
He could not have done that any better. Look at this hard flip. Balanced the nose grind. Held the landing.
Yeah, that was like, hey, how you like me now? Wax figure style out. New leader, Aurelien Giraud, doing it for his home country.
So good. So clutch. Exactly what he needed. When all else fails, go to the hard flip.
But Nyjah Houston, it's not good to have him coming for you. Kareem Campbell, legend of all legends.
I've never seen Nyjah do that one in a contest, I don't think.
That's why he's the best. He can just bring it out. He's got to make it. All right, Sora Shirai, he's on a roll. 2 attempts left.
I wanted to see what that would be like to have his last attempt, but barely missing that back 780 switch front crook.
Yeah, that was a hugely important score based on that one run score of a 4-2. Vincent having the weekend he hoped for, but he needs these last 2. He doesn't get it. It's not gonna happen. But come on. Respect.
Respect. Vincent also did his job. He came in here, he qualified to the finals to be able to skate in front of this sold-out crowd, so should be real proud of himself for that.
Gustavo Ribeiro coming up short. It's coming down to the wire. The last three in these fourth attempts are holding the podium spots. Still 100% up for grabs.
Again, almost a good thing that he bailed that one.
It's going to come down to his last try.
Yeah, you don't want to land that one sketchy. You want to do that perfect. Get the score it deserves.
Skating for all of France right here. A sold-out arena in Paris. This is the final, stop one. He does it again. He doesn't do that. He did it in the knockout round, and he does it here again in the final. How is that
a go-to move? I just don't understand that. That's amazing. Backside 360 kickflip. The tiniest bit of hand touch.
I think that hand touch is overridden by the noise in this arena.
If they don't give him a 9, we might have to get security detail on the judges.
His fourth 9 of the final, 9.2. Aurelien Giraud now with an absolutely massive lead.
It kind of sank on him a little bit too, and he just caught up with it. When your worst score you put up is a 9.0, that's the worst you've done. That's amazing.
City of Love, giving out kisses for tricks. Nyjah Houston now needs a 9.4 for the lead, but anything better than that 8.8 is going to help him going into the final trick attempts for sure. So look for a score better than an 8.8, but shooting for a 9.4. The pressure will be on now. Final tries. Sean, what do you got?
And I'm curious if that is going to be a 9.4.
Aurelien Giraud stays in the lead. And we're going to re-rack for the final single trick attempts here in the men's final from Paris, France. Stop one of 8 for the 2024 SLS Championship Tour. We like to build a little bit of a suspense for you guys at home. It's coming. Vincent Milou will be coming in first, followed by Gustavo Ribeiro, Sora Shirai, Giovanni Vianna, Nyjah, and Aurelien Giraud. Last try here in the final. But somebody's going to have to do something large to take the lead and the win from Aurelien Giraud. Vincent Milou, final try, trying to get something done for the crowd. respect. Gustavo Ribeiro, and there's his brother, Gabriel Ribeiro, looking on. Needs a 9-3 to move into second. A 9 puts him on the podium. A 9-3 puts him in second.
That, I mean, that's probably the best one he's ever done. That was perfect. Crook, nollie varial heel, bolts. I mean, that's right on that 9-3 bubble.
So Nyjah Houston is currently in second place. Is he gonna stay there? No, he's not. Gustavo Ribeiro gets what he needed. The 9-3 moves into second place.
Perfect.
Sora Shirai in fifth place.
All right, I want to see this nollie big spin switch front crook. Been hearing about it all weekend. Come on.
Nope. Reigning Super Crown champ in fourth, just off the podium. Doesn't need much to change that. Doesn't get it done.
That's a new one for Gio. I could only assume before this season's over, that's going to be his go-to.
Nyjah Houston needs a 9.4 for first, trying to get his first win at SLS since Lake Havasu 2021. Aurelien Giraud getting his first ever SLS win here in front of the hometown crowd in France. They are going mental in here. What a moment for Aurelien to make that happen today.
What a legend. Came in here, hometown crowd.
First the wax figure, and now backing it up with the win to start the 2024 SLS Championship Tour.
All the press, all the interviews, the expectations, and he came in and delivered.
Making his way back onto the course, getting the trophy from Vincent Milou. Aurelien Giraud. Paris, France, winner. Street League Skateboarding has been brought to you by Monster Energy, Unleash the Beast, by Cariuma, old school sneaker, new school ethics, and by Tech Deck, start small, go big. You could not have written a better story about this first stop here from Paris with Aurelien Giraud. The Frenchman, with all the pressure, the talk, the interviews, the attention, and starting off sketchy in the knockout round, and then just getting better throughout the day, making it to the final, and then coming out with his first ever, not only first ever podium, first ever SLS win, and he is with Andrew Cannon.
Aurelien, talk us through the pressure. The entire arena was going crazy. You had to make that trick, and then you pulled the backside 360 flip. How did you feel rolling up to that?
That's crazy, the vibes, the crowd, like, the energy was super, like, I never saw that in my whole life, for real. So, yeah, I was like, I have to do it for them, you know, and they gave me motivation, and, yeah, at least I landed. I need to land it, and I landed, so I'm more than happy.
Now, you've won a lot of contests in your day, but you are winning your first ever SLS in front of your home crowd here in Paris. What does this victory mean to you?
You're gonna make me cry. No, that's crazy. You know, I've been watching Street League since I'm a kid. I always dreamed about this victory, and to get it in France, in front of my crowd. I can't even, like, I got no words to describe that. I'm so, like, I'm on the cloud right now.
Well, savor the victory. Congratulations. Your winner here in Paris.
Congratulations goes out to Aurelien Giraud, taking home the win. Here's a look at the 2024 schedule. It is off to an incredible start. We couldn't have asked for more here from Paris. And we've got a full schedule ahead all the way through to December. Points will be building all the way to the Super Crown. $1.8 million on the line.
7-figure purse.
So it has been an incredible start to the 2024 season, and congrats to all the finalists, especially our winners here today, Chloe Cavell and Aurelien Giraud. That'll do it for Stop 1. For Andrew Cannon, Sean Malto, and everyone at SLS, I'm Paul Zitzer. Thanks for watching. See you next time from Las Vegas.